Hey, Parlay, meet me at the partner.
What's you holding on to make you not convert and do the same thing that everybody else was doing?
Who said I didn't? Right? And so, like, being a product of your environment is a real thing. And so I just always, just like you, man, we ain't slow in this city. Like, we got the smartest generation in the history of black people. Like, don't nobody know what I be saying when I say that. Can I tell you what that means?
Talk to him.
Everybody know how to read. For the first time in the history of black people, every time you look around, everybody got their phone out. If they got their phone out, that means they know how to read. When my granddad was going to school, my uncle going to school, my dad was going to school, my big brother going to school, somebody used to tell me on the show, hey, man, you read it for me. So for the first time in the history of our planet, we ain't got nobody who asking that, right? So that's the first part. So I'm one of them people that know how to read. So I grew up in the same part that Big Boo grew up in, the same part that Jeffrey Williams / Young Thug grew up in, right? It's a library in that part.
Right there.
So no, I'm talking about. Yeah. And so the library, they know me.
It look just like Born Home Library.
Listen, no, cause hey, look, you know what somebody said? They came to Atlanta. They said, man, y'all libraries look like cathedrals.
They do.
Cathedrals.
They do.
Imagine you use it.
Round,
and
big.
So I used to be at that same part for the same amount of hours that everybody else at that part, right? But I used to go into the library because I had no mama, no dad. Everybody had a mama and dad except me, bro. Nobody understood. I ain't had no mama or no daddy. So I used to have to get my water from the library. I used to eat my lunch with the barber across the street. And so I used to read. I used to get to the library at 8 o'clock in the morning. Even in sometimes I used to have to leave the house. I grew up in a trap house. My house, trap house, it rolling. Rolling, baby. You pull up and get anything you want. Anything you want. Know what I'm talking about? And so I got out 8 a.m. in the morning. I ain't watch cartoons. I was in the library. I was doing my cousin with me right now. Get my cousin. He's my rebounder. His big brother is my big cousin, my OG. He's still in prison right now. Second time going to prison for a 10-year bid. Not that crazy. This is my real cousin. We all grew up head to feet and used to have to fight for pillow. I always had a pillow. Everybody else in prison. And I'm a big one. I always had a pillow. Sit too. Shout out here. I always had a pillow. So I'm saying that I grew up in the same environment, but I know we know how to read. And just like you ain't stupid, I ain't stupid. I always was trying to find my way out. And I had 3 options, right? I was gonna be a rapper, NBA player, or a politician. So man, I just had 3 routes. I was like, man, all 3 of these people be helping people. My whole goal was to get my mama a house, my grandmama a house, and help my cousin, and help my nephews, my sister.
You wanted to make change from an early start. It was already embedded in you as a kid.
Only 3 people from what I seen were helping for rappers, basketball players, and politicians. So I chose politicians. And I mean, I chose all 3 on. I tried all. And I was good at all of them. I got a song with Young Thug. I'm telling you, I ran a circle around Young Thug. A lot of my song, right? No, now he can rap better than me. Even back then, probably. But he was way too young, probably, to know what he was. So I tried all 3 on full extent. And one on just worked out. Like one on worked out for you.
For sure.
Not that you're an activist, my partner. I see what you're doing in your second part. And you're doing this part. I'm saying, man, I was just trying all 3 on at the same time with the same amount of effort. So every day I read about politics, read about basketball, read about rapping. I work on my rapping, work on my politics, work on my basketball at that library. And God was just good. God don't be playing. If you are playing your work and then you work your plan. Plan your work, then work your plan. I've been planning my work and working my plan. So imagine what I really got planned. No, I'm talking about.
Talk to him now.
That's what I really got planned. God is good, man. I'm the youngest one out there. I'm the youngest black man. Youngest heterosexual black man that we got elected in a long time.
Nah, for sure.
No, I'm talking about. They don't really let us in there.
Nah, for real. There was a uproar in the city too.
They mad at me for saying that. I might get in trouble for saying that. That they don't really let us in there, but they don't really let us in there.
Hey man, guess what, man? That's how you feel. That's how you feel. One thing about the freedom of speech and freedom of voice is, as long as you ain't saying anything against nobody or anything, nobody can't say that. And they can't get mad because I'm a trap nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a nigga. I know what you was talking about. Where I'm from, I'm a trap nigga. I'm a street nigga. I'm a real nigga. And I say that with pride. Now, if you want to talk about the black man conversation, that's enough. I can talk that too. And I definitely understand too.
The biggest black
understand
man.
that too, though.
That's what we talking about. The
exactly.
biggest.
But I'm a product of my environment, and I embrace where I'm from. And me embracing that gave me the smarts to be like the same like you. Like, you know what? Let me